So talk to me about, some of the opportunities that you're currently chasing right now. You don't have to give names, but just kind of things.
Yeah, so we're fortunate to be setting out today with a bulk of existing clients and some clients that are in the works. But what we're particularly excited about is, and while we've had a lot of traction with um, uh, kind of gaming projects and entertainment, we're also seeing some really interesting opportunities that are going beyond that space. And it's in luxury brands, in startups that are looking to use the idea of Web3 to either incentivize different participants or peer to peer uh, compensation. And I think it's really, there might be like a slower, this might be a slower trajectory than what we had initially thought, let's say 6 months ago. But we are really excited about these opportunities. And yes, I think the lowest hanging fruit is probably in the space that is most amenable, not only from a generational perspective. So they have they service um, a demographic that is already entrenched into the idea of peer-to-peer networks and peer-to-peer trading and the idea of digital goods and being able to um, pay for them, use them, and kind of migrate them. So while we do believe that the game and gaming space is a very interesting and big part of what we're doing, we're also seeing some really interesting opportunities, including in the VC space. So the idea of creating um, a a venture capital DAO that would actually
Hmm.
have its own token and be able to manage investments and deal flow and deal vetting through a big organization. So we're really excited because we've been seeing a lot of different opportunities beyond the scope of what kind of, I want to say traditional, but it's not traditional because it's like the last
You
year.
know, y-
But
yeah. You figured out ApeCoin and how to launch that. I would love to do a DAO around VC. It was one of our original things. And I just kind of like, I was like, I'm gonna wait till the SEC has a few comments on this before we launch something like that, because it just, so that's the great thing about, like, let's work on that one together.
we would love that because we have a lot of thoughts on that, and I think I think one of the things that we're seeing is that so many players in the space, so many Web3 investors, and so many um, kind of consulting services,
Hmm.
like what you're doing, like what we're doing. There's you know there's definitely an understanding that we need to hedge the bets by making sure that we do this collaboratively. And so really the best way to do that is to think about this, where does blockchain come to service that? And of course, to make sure that it's legal compliant and doesn't have any SEC issues. But I believe we've been thinking about it, and I believe we have something. We're up to something. So I would love to definitely
Good.
take that
I've got my
offline.
notes on what I think works too, and we'll see. And again, we've been aligned everywhere else, so we'll see how close we are.